Hey there, it's Rochelle here and welcome to the Women Breaking Barriers workshop. If you're ready to achieve being strong, fit and healthy well into your later years, then this is the place to be. I've been helping and educating people to step off the sidelines of life and into movement that matters for almost a decade. I've been studying the human body for over 17 years and have completed study in biology, anatomy and physiology, as well as diseases of the body, mental health first aid, women's health hormones and performance, amongst other courses on the body. So it is safe to say that I love studying and learning all about our amazing and unique body. I'm a writer, speaker, and educator on movement and the mind-body connection, and I have a multidisciplinary approach to health and wellness and teach a hybrid style of learning incorporating many different movement modalities. I love to learn, and I also love to teach. This is our third video, and today's focus is on feeling the fear and doing it anyway. And I really think you're going to love this one. Thanks so much for all of the amazing comments. The response has been absolutely spectacular. I really enjoy reading all of your comments. Okay, so now if you missed the first two videos in this series, I highly recommend that you stop right now and go watch them. They really are required viewing for anyone who wants to achieve a movement practice for life. And if I want you to get the full value of this workshop, so you really should go watch those videos right now. Don't worry though, I'll be waiting here for you. The first two videos, we covered how to find movement and exercise you enjoy. We tackled how to get around that big old interfering time factor. And I also shared what's possible with consistency in your exercise regime through taking little baby steps and being kind to yourself wherever you are in your journey. We broke down the psychology behind change, which helped you understand exactly where you are in your life right now, and all of this is a process designed to help you feel amazing and full of energy and understanding where you are coming from. Today, I want to show you how to help yourself stop feeling afraid. And I know that this is a big one for many women, especially women that come to me for coaching. So this video is all about fear, that sneaky little devil who creeps up, invades your mind and causes chaos. It's about feeling the fear and working through it. So once you move through your fear, then you can confidently step off the sidelines of life and do the things that you've always really wanted to do. When you are strong, fit, feeling good about yourself, you have more energy, you're more confident and want to do more in your life. Got to agree with that, right? In order to really feel good about yourself and stop being afraid, you just need to follow these simple steps. So be sure to download Overcoming Your Fear of Change in 7 Steps, the bonus PDF that would have been attached into your email, and you can follow along, take as many notes as you need to. So where has being afraid appeared in your health and fitness journey? I started to get interested in doing fun run and fun walk events around about 3 years into my fitness and health journey. And if you knew me 20 years ago, you would have been really shocked at that. So I decided that I was going to enter my very first fun run. I knew I'd built up a good level of fitness, but not so much for running. So when I saw that it was okay that I could walk into the event, I signed on. I was really fearful and nervous at all at the same time. And I actually thought like I was going to vomit from fear. So it was really, really nerve-wracking for me. The energy at the event though, and then at the start line was electric. It was amazing. I had never felt so much energy all in one place all at one time. And so many different bodies and peoples and abilities around. It was just a really great place for me to be. It was 7.5 kilometers long and much harder than I had first anticipated, I will tell you. I walked as fast as I could, and I ached all over. I just kept going and going and going. And when I crossed that finish line, I actually burst into tears. Those tears were of absolute joy in releasing all of the fear that I had left behind. I just completed the event on my own, and I proved to myself that I could actually really do it. It was a really special moment in my life, and one that I will never forget and carry with me always. So since then, I have done so many different sporting events, and at every finish line, I tear up because I have yet again proven to myself that I can do it. Each time I prove to myself again and again that I can. And I've also led very many people through their first events as well, and some I have even walked hand in hand across the finish line with, which has been amazing. I'm so lucky to be able to do that. However, as we know, not everyone finishes races, and to those that have not been able to finish a race, I'm very proud of you. You should be very proud of yourself for entering, and you should be so very proud of yourself for getting as far as you did. There's always another event coming up. Where had the fear I'd previously felt come from? Well, a place of feeling not worthy, a place of feeling not good enough, a place of feeling like I really didn't belong to be there. So many years later, I led a team of people in their first triathlon. And for those that don't know, a triathlon is where you swim a distance, you cycle a distance, and then you run a distance. And I'd put together a team of 20 women, a first ever event for some of these women. And one of my lovely clients who had also entered, I'll call her Meg, had always wanted to do a triathlon, but fear had always held her back. She was in her mid-40s and she just felt like she was a bit beyond it. So leading up to the event, we held weekly training sessions in the morning where we would do a few legs of each of the course, and then we would go and have a coffee and a chat afterwards. And at one of our coffee sessions, Meg confided in me just how fearful and nervous she really was. And she was thinking that she wouldn't be able to finish the event. I told her the story of my first event and the impact it really had on me. And I knew without a doubt that this client did have the capacity to finish that triathlon. And I told her that unequivocally. And the day came about and she absolutely smashed it. She finished before me, and she was there when I came over the line with this big beaming smile on her face. And I will never ever forget seeing her beautiful big smile and just the accomplishment and the confidence that she had got from doing that event. It was so, so special, and I was very, very grateful to be a part of that with her. So fear, yes, it's possibly going to be present before you make a decision to start anything new, and a movement practice can sometimes bring about a lot of fears. I get it. I think that it's a normal response to the unknown, and I look at fear a little bit differently these days after being through all these steps myself. I actually don't mind feeling a little bit of fear, but not the kind of fear that puts you in a lot of danger. I mean the kind of fear that just makes you a little bit anxious. And generally for me, that means that I'm changing and evolving and pushing just that bit past my comfort zone. So if we let it, fear will become our Achilles heel, leaving us vulnerable and open to panic or anxiety attacks. My tips for dealing with fear is to face it head on. So number one, feel the fear, let it wash over you, and then face it head on. So let your resolve to do better for yourself motivate you to step into the battle ring and overcome those fears. Number two, it takes approximately 8 seconds for a negative feeling to pass. So I read this in one of Brené Brown's books recently, and there was a study done where they measured how long it took for an uncomfortable feeling to diminish. 8 seconds? Is that all? Surely we can feel really uncomfortable just for 8 seconds before it passes, and then we just get on to the action part of it. And number three, there is no failure. Only learning. Learn from the experience, and next time there'll be less fear because you know what to expect. Number four, of course, be patient, kind, and compassionate towards yourself. Speak positively of your experience even if it didn't pan out the way that you really wanted it to. Remember, there's only learning, no failure in giving anything a go, especially something new to you. The success my clients have gotten from diving deep into the process of change has been amazing and, well, life-changing. One of my clients, Cindy, who's been with me for a number of years, took a great big step off the sidelines when she contacted me for the first time. She'd not moved her body in over 20 years because of fear. And in her own words, she confessed that staying on the couch was safer than her trying to exercise. A year after coaching, though, with me, Cindy was a changed person, and she continues to surprise me with each and every day we spend together. Recently, she deadlifted over 60 kilos. She picked that bar up from the floor with over 60 kilos on it. That is no mean feat, and especially for someone who has been fearful of injuries most of her life. Before starting with me, she had gone on an overseas holiday for a month and really didn't enjoy the experience of the holiday, unfortunately. Cindy felt defeated, her body hurt all of the time, and she just really couldn't do what she wanted to do. She couldn't immerse herself in that beautiful holiday. She was constantly in tears and had very little energy. And she told me that she was a complete drama queen, those were her words, and her partner copped the brunt of it because she was in so much pain all the time. And after working with me on the program, Cindy and her partner recently booked another trip overseas. And when she returned, she told me of the significant difference she felt within her body compared to the last trip. She said it was like chalk and cheese. She had so much energy, was able to walk everywhere, enjoy all of her time and explore, relax, and really immerse herself in the full experience. She felt like a completely different person to the woman who went on that trip 2 years before, and she had finally conquered her fears. I was so happy for her and to hear how a consistent movement practice had really changed Cindy's life. And one of the most common limiting beliefs I hear about is people lacking confidence and just feeling really unworthy of that change. Confidence and feelings of unworthy come from doing the very thing you fear. So let me repeat that. Confidence and feelings of worth come from doing the very thing you fear. In other words, go confront that dragon of dread in its den. Step off the sidelines and do the thing you want to do. Start today. Baby steps towards your health and fitness because you are so worth it.